Hey y'all, Nico here. Welcome back. Today I wanted to give you some tips on easy pose, also known as Sukhasana. If you have tight hips or maybe a tight back or not the best posture, easy pose may not be so easy for you. So today I wanted to provide you with some modifications and tips on how to get into Sukhasana. So let's start by doing a couple poses to open up our hips, starting with bound ankle pose. We'll bring the bottom of the feet together. Hands can grab the shins. Try to scoot your heels as close to your body as possible. Nice inhale, tall, straight back. Exhale, lead with the chest lowering down towards the feet. And if you like, you can even cup the feet and pull them towards you a little bit. Only if you're comfortable with that. And as you breathe into the pose, you might feel your hips loosen up a little bit, maybe being able to come down lower. Let's make our way back up to a seated position. And just work into some windshield wipers. So we'll roll down to our back. Bringing our feet about the width of our mat. And just letting those knees fall from one side to the other. As your knees fall to the right side, go ahead and squeeze your left glute, forcing that left knee down a little bit more. And then the opposite. As your knees fall to the left, squeezing that right glute. Back to center and come back up to our seated position. And when going into easy pose, we want to make sure we have a nice, tall, straight back, good posture. So think about an imaginary string pulling you up towards the ceiling. Shoulders are away from the ears, chin is parallel to the floor. A lot of times when I see people with tight hips trying to attempt easy pose, it looks like this. Back is rounded and they just look cramped and uncomfortable. So again, checking in and making sure you have a nice posture is step number one. So if you have problems with those tight hips and tight back like we mentioned earlier, I'm going to provide the modifications for you now. So option one, you can grab 2 blocks or 2 books and just place them up under the knees just to give the knees some elevation, helping you get into the pose. You can even scoop them in closer, maybe bringing them under the thighs. And if you don't have 2 blocks, just use 2 books. Maybe you can put the books up on their sides, or you can have a couple stacks of books. Anything that's tall enough to put up under the knees or up under the thighs will work. So if you don't have anything you can use that's similar to yoga blocks, you can grab yourself a rolled up blanket or a rolled up towel. I have a rolled up blanket here. And you just sit on the blanket, putting it underneath your hips. That's going to provide some elevation, opening up the hips so that you can get into easy pose. A rolled up towel will work as well. Again, making sure our posture's nice and straight, imagining that strain pulling up through your spine. So the best way to make easy pose easy is to keep doing postures that open up your hips. I have a video with poses that help open up your hips and lower back, which I'll link in this video and down in the description box. And just remember to continue to practice and use your modifications when needed. And over time, your hips should start to open up, just with time and consistency. If you have any more questions about easy pose or Sukhasana, you can leave them down below. And don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Peace and love.